Welcome back to Let's Play Dune 2000. And today we have a few different missions. We have one against the Ordos, and we have another open sand mission, but I'm going to choose the Ordos one. Yeah, skip the cutscenes. The cutscenes are good, I just don't really have the patience to watch them. So the goal of this mission is to harvest 5,000 Solaris.
Ready, Commander.
That's a lot.
Yes, sir.
Building. Construction.
Once again, the
complete.
first thing we do is
Building.
make concrete.
Construction complete.
And a
Building.
wind trap, which will enable construction of other buildings. In this mission I have quads, which are more
Reporting.
dedicated anti-vehicle vehicles, I guess.
Construction complete. New construction options.
So next I have to make my refinery so I can start pulling in money.
Construction complete.
Very important.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Now, I do have to say that the pacing of this game
Yes, sir.
compared to Dune 2 is like a world
Yes,
of
sir.
difference. Dune 2 is so slow with everything it does.
Reporting.
And
Yes,
this one
Commander.
is just a lot faster, more responsive. It's just great. Okay, so it looks like I'm at the bottom of the map. You can see I can't scroll down.
Yes, sir.
So that means that enemies are most likely coming from the top.
Ready, Commander.
So I'm going to go ahead and
Yes, sir.
reposition my forces.
Ready, Commander. Yes, sir. Commander. Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander. Trainees out.
And there's the refinery.
Construction
Okay.
complete. New construction options.
Next, I should probably make a barracks.
Building.
Although I do like to skip the barracks and just go straight to the factory sometimes.
Construction complete.
You don't
Building.
necessarily need barracks units that much, and they're pretty bad after a certain point in the game.
Construction complete. Building.
Ready, Commander.
Construction complete.
Orders, sir.
Building.
Of course, the one downside to that is
Construction complete.
that I will make a barracks, but
Yes, sir.
the reason you kind of can't go pure vehicle, at least in this mission, is because infantry rocket troopers are actually very good against vehicles, and they're like really cost effective if you're going pure vehicle. So when you get the more higher tech vehicles, you can run over infantry with those,
New construction options.
but right now I cannot do that. So let's go ahead and make an outpost.
Unit ready. Building. Building.
And
Training.
start making infantry as non-stop as I can.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Unit ready. Construction complete. Training.
Oh, there's an enemy.
Unit ready.
Okay, so it looks like they're over here, and I want to set up a nice concave.
Yes, Commander. Commander. Yes,
This
sir.
guy's
Yes, sir. Orders, sir. Ready, Commander.
go back there.
Yes, sir.
Training.
You can go in the front.
Commander.
Unit ready. Training.
Alright, so as I was saying,
Construction complete.
Orders, sir.
infantry can be run over by bigger vehicles,
Unit ready. Training.
and that's sort of something you have to watch out for.
Building.
I gotta make wind traps,
On hold.
concrete.
Cancelled. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Trainees out.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Construction complete. Training.
Ready, Commander. Trainees out.
computer is rather stupid,
Unit ready.
to be honest. They will just send like single units at you, and they'll just die.
Orders, sir? Yes,
So
sir.
not too bad.
Unit ready. Training.
And for this mission in particular, I think I'm going to want another
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Construction. complete.
spice harvester, so I can gather twice as quickly. But I actually don't have a heavy factory, so I can't do that.
Building.
Ready, Commander. Trainees out.
Training. Construction complete.
So the other alternative is to make another
Unit ready.
refinery, which does come with
Building.
its very own harvester. But that's really expensive.
Construction
So I don't know.
complete.
Refinery is 1,500 Solaris.
Building.
Ready, Commander. Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Put this up here.
Building.
Factory. More
Training.
infantry.
Ready, Commander. Ready, Commander.
Unit ready.
For the Duke. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Ready, Commander.
Training.
Okay, everything
Unit
seems to be in
ready.
good order.
Training.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete. Unit ready.
There's my factory, I can make
Construction
trikes, and I can
options.
upgrade my factory. Or my barracks, in fact. But I will upgrade the factory. That will allow me to make quads. If I upgrade the barracks, I'll be allowed to make rocket troopers, which are pretty nice. But again, I might as well just make quads.
Orders, sir. Trainees out.
Insufficient funds. Cancelled. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Standing by. Let's go.
Let's check how my upgrade is going.
New
Okay, cool.
construction
Let's make some
options.
quads. Well, I can't quite afford a quad.
Building.
Oh, okay, I can barely afford a quad. So I'll do that.
Let's go. Yes, sir. For the Duke. Commander. Standing by.
I'm gonna micro these a little bit.
Orders confirmed.
I actually do want my infantry in front at this point
Yes,
because
sir.
the rocket troopers will do a little too much
Yes, sir.
damage to my
Yes, sir.
vehicles, and I don't really want that.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Yes, Commander.
Worm attack.
Orders, sir. Reporting.
That's hotkeys, guys. Focus fire.
Ready, Commander. Yes, sir.
I have no money.
Orders, sir. For the Duke.
Now, in this early mission, I can't repair my units. I need to unlock the repair facility, and to do that, and I don't have that yet.
Ready, Commander. Trainees out. Yes, sir.
On hold. Cancelled.
Alright, so let's scout out a little
Sir.
bit.
For the Duke.
Unit lost.
For the Duke.
This is a mission where all the enemies come from this left side, and once I have vision of it, I can see them coming.
Trainees out. For the Duke.
So I shall do that. And at this point, I think I'm safe enough to not make any more units. I don't really need them. I have enough units to defend my base, and the goal of this mission, again, is to collect spice, not to kill the enemy. Oh, we have worm sign up here.
Reporting.
I will need silos at some point. Might as well make those now.
Building.
Refinery isn't quite enough to store 5,000 Solaris worth of spice.
Worm sign. Construction complete.
Where can I place those? How about there? One more for good measure. They're cheap.
Orders, sir. Trainees out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
And I'll go up there next to the refinery.
Orders, sir. Ready, Commander. Ready, Commander.
Trying to set up a concave here. That looks sufficient, I
Yes,
guess.
sir. For the Duke.
Okay. I think I'm all set. Now I just kind of wait and let them throw units at me.
Reinforcements have arrived.
There's a carryall. Am I getting new units? Hey, I got some reinforcements. Awesome.
Commander. Yes, Commander. Reporting. Yes, Commander. Standing by.
Put you down there.
Let's go.
Let's hotkey all
Ready,
these
Commander.
guys.
Commander.
Hopefully the audio is okay, so that you can hear the music in this game, because the music is freaking awesome, and the music in Dune 2 was awesome too. And I can't say enough good things about. I think Frank Klepecki is the guy who does most of the Westwood music, and he's just really awesome. The last soundtrack that I can recall of his was the soundtrack to Universe at War, which is an okay RTS, not great, but the music for that was so amazing. You could just download the soundtrack to that without even getting the game, and you'd feel pretty good about that. So definitely recommend that. Disappointed the worm didn't go after the infantry.
Reporting. Yes, Commander. Yes, sir.
So yeah, I gotta use my trikes and my my own infantry to kill his,
Yes, sir.
which, you know, introduces some nice strategy. You do have certain units that are weak against others and strong in different ways.
Ready, Commander. For the Duke. Standing by.
Now, if I wanted to, I can make walls, but that seems kind of like a waste of money to me, so I'm not going to do it.
One frame.
I'm sign. Oh crap! Get out of those! Get off the sand!
Yes, Commander. Orders confirmed. Standing by. Yes, Commander.
All right, there's not really spice over here anyways, so I'll make them harvest over there. There's my worm.
Standing by. Yes, Commander. Ready, Commander.
Guarding.
Reporting. Let's go. Orders confirmed.
All right, gotta run from this worm, but I have a full load, so I'm all set. This should be one of the last missions that makes me just harvest spice without any combat, because this is just kind of annoying.
Yes, sir. For the Duke. Standing by. Orders confirmed. Reporting.
So I have a nice mix of units in my front line now. Got a little bit of infantry, 2 trigs, 2 quads. So if there's any, mix of units that might be tough for one to deal with, the others will compensate.
Reporting.
It's all good.
Let's go.
Alright, here comes some rocket troopers. So what I'm going to do is send my infantry out to kill them.
Trainees out. Yes, sir. For the Duke. Orders, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
I'm
sir.
going to kill them before they get in range of
Sir.
my vehicles, because that's what they do the most damage to.
Ready, Commander.
Oh, they actually outrange
For
my
the Duke.
infantry. Interesting.
Ready,
I'm going to
Commander.
hotkey them to a
Yes,
different
sir.
group.
Commander. Standing by. Orders, sir.
Yeah, so now I have infantry and
Standing
vehicles
by.
on different hotkeys.
Ready,
That seems pretty
Commander.
reasonable.
Ready, Commander. Reporting. Ready, Commander. Yes, sir. Ready, Commander. Yes, sir.
Just take a little while to get up to 5,000.
Standing by.
I think one more trip ought to do it.
Orders, sir. Reporting. Commander. Yes, Commander.
Where are you going?
Standing by. Let's go. Standing by. Let's go. Reporting.
Yeah, so if it were up to me, and I know there's a few mods that do this, but I think the game really should be just like all
Yes, sir.
infantry of different types, you
Ready,
know.
Commander.
I might examine some mods on that in the future, because I know there's a lot for this game. There's actually, I think, a very tiny online community for this game as well, so, this is not some, like, terrible game that no one has ever played. This is a pretty big deal. And it's Dune, obviously. I mean, come on. It's the same as Dune 2, but just improved in every way. But of course it's still not perfect. And the sequel to this one, Emperor Battle for Dune, does improve upon this in a lot of ways, and that game has the unique distinction of being the first RTS game with 3D graphics, and you can actually rotate the camera around the screen to get different angles on the battle. And it's really cool, and hopefully I'll show that off in the future. But to be honest, I think this is probably maybe the better game of the two. That one is not, in my opinion, not all that balanced. You can kind of like mass up mechs, and it just sort of works.
Standing
Time to
by.
intercept.
Orders confirmed.
Now, this is a normal infantry, not rocket, so I decided to use my
Orders, sir. Trainees out.
my mechanical units. But this guy is a rocket trooper, so I'm going to use my infantry to kill him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For the Duke. Yes, sir. For the Duke. Trainees out.
Alright, got him. And this should be the last trip for my harvester, and then the mission will be done. Thank heavens.
Ready, Commander. Trainees out.
Silos needed.
Mission complete.
Complete.
So that was the very long and boring Mission 3 of Dune 2000. You can better believe that the missions will pick up in action after this one. This is the last really boring mission. So stay tuned for the future
The Atreides
missions
pushed
of Dune
east.
2000.